Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac. We are going to be doing the dog horoscope card reading thing today. Sorry for the, again, late one for the dog and the boar. It's just Saturdays have proven a little bit preoccupying at the moment. However, we've got Sunday, so we're going to get them out today, and then we'll be back to normal with the rat tomorrow. So let's shuffle these up and see how we're doing for the dog people this week. If you are born in the year of the dog, this is for you. So let's see where we're at. Let's stop there. We're going to take that one from the bottom. We're going to take that one from the middle. We're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? We've got a white, white, black. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Potentially leading into something a little bit negativity, but you know, we got that ox there. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. That's a positive ox as well. And to be honest, if you're looking at getting stuff done, you're definitely in the right frame of mind to be doing that. Yeah, hard working ox, and potentially stuff to think about. Maybe not just stuff to get done, but also stuff to get, you know, to think about and bring to mind. What I mean to say is, like, if you've got things to think about or things to, you know, consider, reflect on, then this is now a good time to do it. Yeah, it would appear that potentially you found a path that suits you. You found a frame of mind that is working for you at the moment, and you are moving forward there with some conviction. You don't really have a lot of sympathy for people at the moment. You're not really attracted to much or being diverted from this path. This looks good. And I only say it looks good because you're headed in a direction. You're not just stuck or just kind of, you know, not moving. You're actually going somewhere. So that's progressive, and progressive is kind of good. So that's, you know, that's an optimistic way of looking at it. I think realistically, right now, it's a time for you to be idealistic, and kind of stern with it. Like I said, with conviction. You don't have to be logical. You don't have to be all this is fact. You can be a little bit more creative at the moment. Yeah, think about it, and think before you do. I think is the message here, is that you've had to think before you do here, because if you don't, yeah, you could end up getting a little bit lost. It's a new path. It's a new experience for you. I think it's something that's you're a little bit unsure of. You're a little bit unsure of. You'll have to excuse the dogs banging and crashing the bowls in the background. But kind of fitting for a dog reading to have the dogs make an appearance. But yeah, no, I think right now it's a time for you to think about things. It's a time for you to be a bit more creative with things. Keep an eye on the chemistry of things that are going on around you. Think about all the things that kind of are attracting the things that you're doing, you know, because you'll do some stuff and people will always say, you know, whatever you do will have a consequence or whatever, but it also attracts things. And with the right chemistry, or if the chemistry is not right, you need to be careful of what you are actually attracting while you do this, with this progressive thing, while you follow this particular path. There's many paths. We follow loads of paths all the time, crossing and basically going around in circles, making U-turns, going left, going right, loads of paths in many different ways. So this isn't like a set path. It's not the path. This is just another one of those little paths that you found yourself on. Yeah. Try not to be too rigid as much as you're doing this with conviction. You know, you're being a bit stern. Yes, that's good, but don't be too rigid. Don't be uncooperative. You need to have freedom here. You need flexibility. You need to be flexible here. That's the key. Don't be as hard moving as the ox there. Just try and be a bit more, you know, free flowing. Got that monkey card there. Definitely things to do. Definitely things on the to-do list that you want to get done. That monkey is a doing card. It's the doer. And yeah, I think there's no real large challenges for you in this endeavor. This path that you are now following, or the answers that you seek, they are in reach. You're guided by some sort of different sort of priority or a different perspective that you would usually have. This isn't your usual prospect. This isn't your usual path. It's not something you would usually pursue. But here you are. here you are. Maybe it's got something to do with value. Maybe it's got, you know, the values that you have, your morals, your principles there. Maybe it's got something to do with just a general interest in the topic. I think really you need to be, I want to say, like I say, stern, unrelenting. That monkey would be unrelenting. But again, have that flexibility. Have that flexibility there. Remember your good nature. Definitely, definitely don't take things too seriously, because you can benefit from the experience that you're gaining here. It's like a learning path. You're on this path to learn, and I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be an interesting outcome, because you are going to learn a lot from this. You're going to learn the things that you need to learn, but you're also going to find out things about yourself. You're going to find out things about other people. Yeah, I think you're going to have a good experience with this. And then we got this black card, and it's the rooster there, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. The rooster's not really there to attack you. Black isn't really an attack here, you know. This is, I think, is just more of a warning, as I say, to be a little bit more flexible and be a bit more think before you do. I think you've got things to think about here that you may have neglected previously. The ox and the rooster are in that thinking triangle. If you want to know more about the triangles and the conflicts and the things like this, then hit that subscribe button, because we will be doing videos about that in the future. However, right now, what I'm seeing here is this rooster is a little bit of a warning, where it's okay for you to be stern, as I say, but you really need to think before you act. Think before you do. Consider all possibilities. Consider all consequences. Consider as many outcomes of this as you possibly can, so you can be prepared for it. You need to be prepared. It's okay if it takes a little bit longer. You've got patience. You've got understanding. You've got that ability to take a step back and evaluate the situation if needs be. And I think that's what you need to do here. Just take a little bit step back, and maybe that's what it is. You're finding that this problem is probably a little bit difficult to solve, or you can't quite figure out how to solve this problem. Patience, reevaluate, rethink. That's basically saying, like, if you rush into this without thinking, you're gonna have to do it twice, maybe 3 times. Think about it, reevaluate, plan it, and you're gonna only have to do it once. You know, this is again, I feel, something that you are quite convinced is something that you wouldn't necessarily have been doing or pursuing if it weren't for certain circumstances. I think that you have been in this situation or this circumstance before. You may have not necessarily cared much for it, and now you really don't feel for it again, but this time your perspective is different on this. You're seeing it differently, and you're thinking that you should realistically get involved or do what you need to do to get it done, or basically step up and rise to that challenge. And I think it will be a challenge. I mean, that monkey card is there, and monkeys are quite good at the old Rubik's Cube, and it's white, and I think you're going to overcome this, but it's going to be things that you haven't thought about that are going to be the problem. It's not a fact that, you know, these two cards here are good together. You got the white one and the monkey, the white ox there and the monkey ox. The dogs are banging that bowl in the background, and it's throwing me right off here. But there's the white ox there, and there's the white monkey there. They go together quite well. You're thinking about it, you're doing it, you're evaluating the situation, you're considering these things, and you're getting it done, and the problems are being solved. But then I think you're going to hit a hiccup. You're going to hit like a little hurdle. Don't worry. Don't worry Don't worry too much about that. Just reevaluate, rethink, have a ponder, patience, and I think you'll be able to overcome that. I think you will. I think it's going to be a good result for you guys. But we'll find out, won't we? Next week when we come back, and we'll do another dog reading, hopefully on the Saturday and not the Sunday this time. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We'll be up next with a reading for the boar people. So I'll see you then. If not, I'll see you next week. Love and peace.